Hey, John. Hey, Kyle. Given that Tom Brady is officially retired as of today, I'd love to hear both your thoughts on what his career has meant to the league and then any reflections you might have on what it was like to face him as an opponent.
Yeah, it's as big of a retirement as there's ever been. I think I thought this probably 10 years ago, but the best quarterback to ever play, the best football player to ever play. To me, one of the best, probably the best athlete I grew up with. Michael Jordan is that guy. And now I see Tom Brady as that guy. And it's been so cool for me because when I got into the league and really started studying, all I remember, when I was younger, didn't have kids, and I'd get like that itch to go just study football. I'd go up to $1, and when I was working in Tampa late at night, we weren't in the playoffs, and I would just go up there and watch all late night games of Tom Brady and Peyton Manning and the battles they always had with the Colts and Patriots. And really, I was so obsessed with receiver play growing up because that's what I always tried to play. And basically, I credit Tom and just how I view quarterbacks, just the style he played with, watching him, how he played in the pocket, how he played with his base, how he threw, the mechanics of how he threw, kind of just developed on how I started coaching guys. And then you realize everyone's wired differently, and you got to have lots of different ways to coach people. But that was kind of my first, that was how I saw a quarterback, and it was because of the timing of when I started studying football at my age. And I think I was pretty fortunate to be watching something like that because he was great early. But man, to be studying that and to end up knowing that that's something I was going to get to see for 20 years or whatever, it's made me such a better coach, and it's made so many people better players. And he's had as big effect on this game as anyone.
Yeah, no doubt. It's, I had an interesting lens coming in the league in '93. I think back often. First preseason game against John Elway, second preseason game, I believe, against Dan Marino, third preseason against Jim Kelly. And then we opened with Joe Montana and the Kansas City Chiefs. And so it's like, whoa, some of the greatest ever to play. And so lived in that era, and then, played long enough that I got to be a part of the era and competing against Brady and Manning, that were just the guys, and their teams were going to go deep every year. And saw Tom from the time at Pro Bowls and stuff, from the time he won his first Super Bowl, and had the opportunity to compete against him. And I think you always wonder, with a guy like that, what makes him so great. And then at the end of my career, I got to spend 3 weeks with the Patriots, and as I kind of was trying to decide whether I wanted to keep playing, and got an inside lens there. But probably all came just crystallized when I was watching some special he did. I was doing some brain training that we do here. You can throw on a show and watch it. And he looks in the camera and he says, if you're going to compete against me, you better be willing to give up your life, because I've been doing that for 20, and the focus. And that's exactly what he did. And I think I pride myself on the way I attacked that, but I know I didn't do the diet stuff like he did. I like to have a few drinks from time to time. He committed anything and everything, and it was reflected in the way he just kind of separated and distanced himself. And then his flair for, in big moments, being able to make the plays and make his team better. It's why they call him the GOAT, and he's earned that.
We'll take 3 more questions.